Good morning. Good morning. Y'all know how y'all come up to work. I always talk about how you come to work late. You have your Burger King in your hand. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for bearing with me, for working with me. When I moved the show to 10 o'clock, if I'm being perfectly honest, y'all, I was just too spent today. I laid down for a nap after bringing the dog back home from the vet. And when I woke up from a nap, I still didn't have enough energy to do the show. And even when I forced myself to get up at 9:30, I was, super tired. I had to take Riot to the vet today because he had been rubbing his head on the bed and on the grass and on the carpet and trying to gnaw at one of his ears. And I'm over there looking at Rio doing it. He's doing it now too. When the doctors ran the cotton swab for his ears, it came back with three things in it: some yeast overgrowth, one bacteria, and something called lots. Long story short, $258 later, they gave me some drops. Let me tell y'all a funny thing though. They first came in. The visit was $158 for the visit plus the ear analysis. Then when they ran the ear analysis and came back, they were like, okay, we recommend that you clean his ears, and we're going to give you this drop that you clean his ears prior to the treatment. Now, you can buy an over-the-counter cleaner and do it yourself, or we can give you the ear cleaning package. So I look at the vet and I said, how much is the ear cleaning package? She goes, $85. I said, okay, I'll just do the ear cleaning package. Do y'all know this lady came out and sprayed some solution on a piece of gauze, wrapped the gauze around her finger, and just stuck it in there and did like this for $85? And I said, bitch, you got to be kidding me. Child, I'm thinking that the ear cleaning package was going to come along with some type of special utensil or tool or object to stick in that baby ear. And I didn't want to deal with that baby twisting his head and turning, and I make a mistake and stick that thing in his ear. That lady took a piece of gauze, y'all, and sprayed some $3.99, some type of anesthetic solution on it, and wiped her finger like she was giving that dog a damn wet willy for $85, and then had the nerve to sit there and look me dead square in my face and narrate the process like she was on an episode of ER or Grey's Anatomy. Okay, now we're about to enter the larger cannula, where we're going to go about a ½ an inch in until we hit the pergula. Once you feel the medulla oblongata, then we're going to spin our finger 3/4 an inch counterclockwise to extract all of the bacterial fungal residue out of the medulla oblongata. I mean, hey, was sitting down there giving me the whole damn rundown. And bitch, I could have spit on my finger and twisted it around there, or used the back of my damn shirt. I could have used the back of my damn shirt and went down in there. Fish gooped me. I've been getting gooped by fish since last week. Veterinary fish gooped me. And I know every time I get on here and talk about going to Petco, I go to Petco. The vet portion is called Vetco. Every time I leave that place, I leave upset because I could see the capitalism working against me. I can see the capitalism working against me. It costs $90 just to say hello to the people. And that's if you get a vet tech. Okay. If you want to say hello to the doctor, that's $100 and something. And y'all around here giving y'all pussy away for free, bitch. Petco say, it's $90 to even talk to her. It's $90 to even talk to her. And then it's gonna be $200 if you want to hear what that lady got to say in return. And then I'm gonna tell you how I goot them girls back though. Because quiet as it's kept, both of the dogs was playing with their ears. I said, well, bitch, I'm not finna bring both of these dogs here. I ain't finna run up my register for both of these dogs. Because whatever I house these dogs together, they do everything together. Whatever wrong with one of them is what's wrong with both of them, okay? Then you know they're going to try to give you all this medication that you can't damn use anyway. Whatever eardrops they gave me to put in one of them, it's what's going in the other one. Y'all hoes ain't finna do me. And then going to talk about the doctor would like to see Riot back in 1 to 2 weeks and do another ear exam. I bet the hell you a bitch, you won't get no another 258 out of me. We gonna put these eardrops in both of their ears, and whatever the hell going on in their body with their probiotics, they better make it enough. Okay? I'm finna put these eardrops in both of their ears, and they better make it enough. Cause that's all I got for them. And if it stop itching, what I'm coming back up there for? Now, all of my parents that got kids that go to pediatrics, when you take your baby in there and they say ant bite, you take them in there, they say ant bite, the doctor give you the solution for the ant bite. Don't he normally say, and this should clear up within 3 to 5 days. And if it don't clear up, call us back or bring him back in. Y'all want my shit to clear up and come back in here for you to take a test and run me negative? And I'm going to tell you what they do at Vetco because I'm on to them bitches. It's an ongoing cycle of come back and take a test. Come back and take a test. So all I would have did was came back. They would have told me the ear test was negative, but now we notice yeast on his paw. Do you want to take a test for that? Okay, let me test for it, doc. Okay, we found he got gingivitis in his gums. We're going to give him this medicine. That's another $85. Spray this on there for 2 weeks. And then you know what you do? Come back and take a test. Come back and take a test. Then when you come back, they're going to find he got a cavity. Then we're going to do what? Pay $85, get this special toothpaste. Go home for 5 days. Do what? Come back and take it to girl. Yeah, bitch, please. Y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me messed up. Y'all got me messed up too. If y'all thought I'm about to get on that hamster wheel and that revolving door of y'all running tests and charging me $90 to say hello. Let me explain something to y'all, Vetco, and then I'm going to move the hell on. Georgie and Buddy never went to the vet. No other dog in my family ever went to the vet. Matter of fact, they stayed outside during thunderstorms and everything, and these dogs lived very long. Y'all got to stop doing people like this. Y'all got to stop doing. Dan Fish going to talk about, do you want the Total Pet Pro package plan? What is that? Well, for $25, here you go. For $25 a month, you get 10% off of grooming, 10% off of food, and then you don't have to pay the $90 visit fee or whatever, and then you get a percentage. Okay, yeah, I might not have to pay the $90 visit fee, but bitch, y'all making that back off of me for the 3 or 4 months that I organically would not have to come to the vet. You getting the money anyway, but you getting it on the front end and not on the back end. It only is a good deal for somebody who need to bring their dog to the vet every other doggone month. And who finna do that? So, girl, no, get me off the racket. I'm finna... Listen. We ain't got universal health care for the people, but we need it for the pets because these dogs is about to die. Moving right along, and this is all I'm going to say on this. This weekend was a huge eye-opener for me. And it just was a huge eye-opener around just the lengths people will go to and the mental gymnastics people will participate in to make your reality align with what they've constructed in their head as the image of you. Today was, I mean, this weekend, it is just astounding. And I know human beings have the ability to be creative. I know human beings have the ability to be emotional. And I know that human beings have the ability to have some very wild imaginations. But I think this is one of the biggest. I'm sure I've experienced these emotions before, but this is just a refresher course or a reminder. You can have a sufficient rebuttal to every question, accusation, or conspiracy theory these folks have. You can fill in the gaps for people, and they are still going to find a way to move the goalpost to make you wrong. They are still going to find a way to move the goalpost to make you the bad person. You can refute every one of their claims with evidence, and then all they're going to do is shift the claim to something else, to a but what ain't a single I'm sorry from nobody. Ain't a single my bad from nobody. Ain't a single damn y'all, I got this one wrong. It's now a whole new set of mental gymnastics to make themselves right, because they just can't for once just take the L. But you know what? I'm laughing about it because it's a beautiful thing. The reason why the truth about it all was so important to me coming out, because it was for me on a psychological and on a spiritual level to fuck them all up. I mean, baby, them things was down there. Them things was down there. Them things was down there, baby. They could not wait to press lights, camera, action, record. I mean, it just rang me up like the register. Just for it all to come out that and I'm just curious to know, like, what's going through your mind when you're one of those people, right? Like when it's boiling up in your chest right here, and you just hate Funky Dineva so bad. I hate him. He hate black women. Yeah, I'm finna get him. Oh, he did it. He did this, and he did that. And remember when he said this, and look how he did that, and his body language did like this. And they said, and cause I know, and cause my friend had saw him in the porta potty at the airport. That's how I know. Like, after you do all of that, and then the news come out that you was like 100% wrong. Like, you don't feel a small ounce of stupid down in your DNA, and you ain't even got to answer it. I know you do. And here's the other thing I know you be doing: home fight in the air. Cause y'all be like, damn, he wins again. Damn, he wins again. And I, for the life of this YouTube, I can't understand people who you give the keys to success to, and they still choose to go the other way. I keep telling y'all hoes, And I have kept telling y'all for years, the only reason I'm winning is because you keep losing. And y'all seem to just not like how can I spell that out for y'all any plainer? The only reason I'm winning is because you keep losing, and you keep losing. And you keep losing miserably. And every opportunity you get to run over here and think you finna nail a nail in my coffin, you end up looking stupid again and again and again and again. The only reason I'm winning is because you keep losing. And you keep losing miserably. Like, I could not imagine being so mad at any one of y'all that it would allow me to constantly compromise whatever little bit of journalistic integrity that there's left. I mean, y'all be going in with y'all whole mind, bodies, and soul, and then be wrong. And then be sitting up and be like, okay, damn, what can I say? I feel so embarrassed and I feel so stupid. What can I say now to my audience to help me soothe my own wounds and still make him wrong? And it still don't be working. And it don't be working. This shit is hilarious. It is hilarious. And neither one of y'all see that. Like, each time you try to come at me, all you do is upset your own life and your own self more because I keep winning. And it's not because I am some magical being that's been kissed by Aphrodite and Zeus. The only reason I am winning is because you keep losing. It is such a simple spiritual principle that none of y'all seem to get. I'm going to keep saying it. The only reason I'm winning is because y'all keep losing. All right. Moving right along. Yeah, we got some sad news to report. There was a school shooting down in Minneapolis, and I hate the fact that we keep having to talk about these because the more and more that we get into these school shootings, the more we realize that the more numb we're getting to these. Take a listen to some of the news that broke earlier today.
Now investigators are kind of combing through the details of what happened here and learning more about that gunman too, guys.
And Caroline, we know that it certainly takes a village even in these investigations. We just got a statement in from the special agent in charge of Minneapolis division of the FBI saying they are assisting their local partners. Their hearts go out to the victims, their families, and the Minneapolis community as we face this.
That's a bunch of fluff, guys. But really quickly, this morning at Annunciation Catholic School in South Minneapolis, when gunfire erupted during a Catholic mass marking the first week of school, 2 children were killed, 17 others were injured, and authorities confirmed the shooter died from an apparent self-inflicted gun wound. This can't just be about thoughts and prayers right now, said Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey. These kids were literally praying. It was the first week of school. They were in church. Keep the victims' families' prayers alive. So that's the story, guys. And then let me give you a picture of who did this. This is the weirdo that did it. Authorities have identified the gunman behind Wednesday's mass shooting at Annunciation Catholic School as 23-year-old Robin M. Westman, the son of a former church employee. Federal investigators confirmed that in the days before the attack, Westman uploaded disturbing YouTube video. In the clips, he allegedly shared personal grievances, displayed a hand-drawn map of the church, and hinted towards violent intentions. Here's a letter that he wrote, guys. It's a very long note. Y'all can jump down in the description box and click the link if you like to read it. But when is America going to admit, and let me not even do that because I'm trying to be politically correct right now. When is white America going to be honest with themselves and say, we have a problem with angry white boys and angry white men? All right. And I know sporadically in between, school shooters have been, some of everybody, but for the most part, it is them doing this. Now, I don't know anything about this. He's giving that he could possibly, and this is just me talking, he's giving me that I'm pretty sure somebody's going to throw out the word trans before it's all said and done. I know just from looking at him, the word trans is going to get thrown around at some point. That's going to add another layer of complication to things. But guys, I don't know what the solution is with this school shooting stuff at this point. And it's scary and it's weird because after doing a story yesterday where 22,000 students have been with lower in enrollment in the Miami-Dade County school system, it begins to make you wonder, are we going to see other downward trends in enrollment when it becomes to people keeping their kids at home? And when we did the story the other day, talking about how we were able to do more things in the 80s and the 90s as children, to a lot of people's credit, they said, we live in different times now, Dineva. We live in different times. You can't do what you used to do. And you know what? This is an example of the fact that they're absolutely right, because this school shooting stuff didn't happen back in the 80s and in the 90s. As a matter of fact, sending your child to school was a preferred place to send them because we knew between the hours of 7:30 and 3:30 or 8 and 3 or 7:30 and 2 o'clock that our kids unequivocally were safe. That no longer holds true anymore. And I don't know what we're going to do. Moving right along. This finna ruffle some of y'all feathers, and it ruffled mine to the point where I didn't even want to do the story. But I'm going to do this story on Snoop Dogg scared to go to the movies after seeing Lightyear. Here's what he had to say.
My grandson to see what was the movie with Buzz Light?
Toy Story?
Not that one, but
the new Buzz, the Lightyear. I think it's called Lightyear.
With Kiki Palmer's in that movie.
Okay.
She plays like the daughter. So we watching it, and the lady, which is Kiki's mama, they move on into the space years. They move down the line. They're like, man, she had a baby with a woman. Well, my grandson in the middle of the movie, like, Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? She a woman. Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie. Hey, man, watch the movie. They just said she had a baby. They both women's. How did she have a baby? Shh. The movie ain't over with. So it's like, it fucked me. I'm scared to go to the movies now. Like, y'all throwing me in the middle of shit that I don't have an answer for. I took my...
So, oh man, I didn't even have a clip playing the whole time. I wanted y'all to hear it. So here's the first thing. The first thing is Snoop is lying. That's the first thing. The first thing is Snoop is lying. All right. He's lying. This is the trope. How convenient your grandson ran the script that y'all been trying to use against the community for the longest. How am I going to explain this? How am I supposed to explain this to my grand? Y'all have been running that how am I supposed to explain this script for the longest. Well, let me tell you how you explain it. The same way you explain to his ass that women ain't nothing but bitches and hoes. The same way you explain to him to F the police. The same way you explain to him smoking and sipping on gin and juice. The same way you explain to him gang banging in South Central. The same way you explain to him, like, come on, y'all miss me with the homophobic talking points. And y'all love to hide behind the children. What about the children? How I don't want to introduce my child. Now listen, I cannot tell you nothing about what you want to introduce and not introduce your child to. And let's be clear here. Homophobia doesn't always have to look like hate. All right. Y'all love to do this. How I'm supposed to, when you even go down this, how am I supposed to explain this? It's already indicative of the fact that you carry some sort of ignorance and or bias about the situation because you view it as something dirty or adult that kids need to be shielded from. Let's start. Can we start and tell that truth? When y'all start going down that, it's like somebody put, it's a children's movie. What about relationship is not child friendly? And that's the part I'm trying to get y'all to understand. When y'all say it's a chill, so you're suggesting, okay, I'll even do something easier. Let me back up. Let me back up. Let me back up. Why is it that some of y'all think it's fair that only your relationship configuration is the only one that's allowed to be displayed? And nobody else deserves to get to see themselves on the big screen. And I think the word sexuality messes a lot of people up because y'all be going down rabbit holes of two people having sex and it don't even have to be all of that. It don't have to be all that. I ain't here to argue with you about it. I'm just here to spread a little bit of awareness about the situation, but just think about it from that perspective. And we can figure out the answer later. But why is it only right that the only relationships that get displayed on television is the one that you fit into, but mine is nasty, or mine is perverted, or mine is sex, or mine is X-rated? So forget all these people. They don't get to see themselves on TV. You and how you live is the only lifestyle that's allowed to be on. Got it. Got it. Got it. Absolutely got it. And somebody said, move on. Don't agree. Bitch, go die. Go somewhere and die. I don't work for you, bitch. You don't tell me when to move on. And you don't have to agree. You don't even have to be here. Moving right on. Yeah. French Montana is engaged to a Dubai prince. Let me turn this music off, y'all. Congratulations are in order. French Montana and Dubai Prince Shiaika Amara. The two are officially engaged. The couple shared some exclusive footage on the Shade Room and a warm welcome to the celebration that they received in Morocco. Shouts go out the French Montana and the 40 goats that he had to put in order to get engaged to that doggone lady. Lil Boosie, the king homophobe himself. Lil Boosie has to plead guilty to gun charges. Take a look.
Put it behind me. I want to get it behind me and get on with my life. You know, it's a lot of things this case has stopped me from doing, traveling all across the world, making. So I just want to get it over with, and, you know, accept my guilty plea. I'm ready to get over it.
Anything you want to say to your fans?
Just say a prayer for me. I just need prayer. I don't need nothing else. Yeah.
And his attorney provided us this video.
So Boosie pled guilty to a gun charge stemming from a 2023 arrest in San Diego. 2 guns were found inside his vehicle. At the time, police said they saw a social media video that showed Boosie with a gun in his waistband and used a helicopter to track down his vehicle where they found the guns. This, of course, violates the rule of convicted felons being in possession of firearms and is a federal offense. Boosie is set to be sentenced on November 21st with the chance he can face up to 15 years in prison. Now, God knows he's not going to get 15 years. 15 years is a very long time. I don't know what to say about Boosie. I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like I'm somebody who roots for Boosie, but I'm also somebody who doesn't want anybody, regardless of how I feel about them, to be treated unfairly. How much time y'all think Boosie gonna get? I think he gonna get 1 to 3. How much time y'all think Boosie gonna get? Somebody said 3, 2 years, 8, 5. Probation. Hopefully he gets something real low. Boosie, learn your lesson and do better. Speaking of the legal system, Teyana Taylor, she jumped down to the Breakfast Club to talk about $70,000 she had to pay in legal fees to Iman Shumpert, and she says this is the best little coin she's ever spent. Take a listen.
It's like really hitting differently because it's assumed that I moved on. Like, oh, she moved on. But yo, she took this person for everything. And it's just like, now I'm being called out my name. Like, I'm like, wait, what? And then I took this, I took that. I'm like, wait, what? I'm confused, you know?
It just seemed like you had to pay a $70,000 bill for you defending yourself.
And it was the best little coin I ever spent. I mean, but when I say I want to get put through the mattress in peace, but let's look at the pattern. We went to court July 25th. This thing about me paying him $70,000 or his lawyer $70,000 came out a week before my album dropped. This is when Hard Part came out with Joe and Jada, and the song was going viral, and everybody was like, yo, this song is fire. Now, 5 minutes later, Teyana is ordered, she's held in contempt, So now I was looking like, oh, so she went on live and lied. And it's like, no, it was technicality. But now,
Teyana had to pay $70K in legal fees when she decided to go live about her divorce. She explained that she quickly and gladly sent the wire for her peace of mind. As for going live, Teyana said it was to defend herself after Iman made a skit about her, adding that she was only found in contempt because she mentioned what was exchanged in the settlement. And she said, shouts out, she said it was the best 70 that she ever spent for defending herself. You know, I don't know, y'all. It's funny because coming off of what I came off of this weekend, really, sometimes it is just about getting a peace of mind, about just getting your side out. I completely understand her. Sometimes it's just about getting your, bitch, I'm finna say my piece. Y'all hoes ain't finna overtalk me, and I'm finna say my piece so the truth could be out there. And whoever want to sip on it can, whoever don't, but I'm finna say my piece, and I pay the $70,000 to do it. I just went through the same thing this weekend. Shekinah was calling me. And let me tell you how I got Shekinah was calling me. going, friend, y'all don't do this, friend. I said, Shekinah, you of all people know what it feel like when somebody's sitting back and all they got to say is this much to make it all go away. And you know what she said? You know what, friend? God damn it, I do. God damn it, I said, all right then. So you get it. So shouts out to Teyana Taylor, girl. Stand up for your damn self. Stand up for your damn self. I already knew it, but I'm learning the hard way over and over again. It's always going to be a group of people over there that ain't going to like you, but bitch, you ain't finna silence nobody. Say your piece, Teyana. Moving right along. OnlyFans model, what's a pie? Wilson pie. Wilson. OnlyFans model Wilson Pie exposes Little Baby and Little Yachty. Claims Little Baby paid off her car to smash. That's the easiest thing you could have said. So OnlyFans model Wilson Pie is stirring the pot after exposing alleged hookups with both Little Baby and Little Yachty. She claims Little Baby even offered to pay off her dream car just to be with her. She says she slept with Little Yachty too. In leaked DM, she told Little Baby, if you help me get my dream car, you can have me forever. And he allegedly replied, that's the easiest thing you could have said. All right, y'all. So ladies, let me ask y'all a question. It's like everything that's going on social media in terms of women being able to start OnlyFans or model on social media or become influencers and to get men to spend a lot of money on them. And I'm being honest when I ask this question. Is that a win for female kind? Is it setting y'all back? Or is it neither of the sort? These ladies are just winning. They're winning. Or I need all my old school aunties. Or is this nothing new? And the pretty girls and the beautiful girls were always winning in this manner. It's just more visible now. I'm just really lost at what this is right now because it just, like, you can't negate the fact that the high-end prostitution does not present like winning because it's a hell of a lot better than going to work every day, right? And even though my coochie made of clay and I ain't never birthed no babies and I ain't never had no period, I ain't never had no uterus, and I'm only a half a woman according to the internet, but I want to be a full one and I'm jealous of them and I hate black ones. Despite all of that, I would have to imagine that it does burn your gears a little bit for you to be like working, doing things the right way. And then you just see these people living so lavishly. Like, I'm not going to lie, it would bother me a little bit. It will bother me. It does bother me. I'm a man and it bothers me. Because it's like, why is it so easy for them and we over here working? Oh, good God. And then it's like, and y'all, I'm thinking this out loud with y'all. It makes a person want to compromise their morals. I'm not going to lie to you. Stuff like this makes a person want to compromise their morals, especially when you're not getting ahead in life, right? Because it would leave me feeling like, why am I over here busting my ass, doing all the right things and I'm not living half as good. I don't know, baby. I might have to pull my panties to the side and let my morals hang out, because these hoes just couldn't keep being around me. And then here is the sad part. The sad part about it is, once you start living good, and if you begin to fall off, then you've got to do more extreme things to get to the money, for one of two reasons. Number one is just dealing with the world knowing you fell off. That's going to be a hard fall from grace. And then two, just knowing what you were exposed to, and now to have to go back to being broke, it make you want to lay it low and spread it wide even harder. I don't know. And here's the thing y'all got to understand. Ooh, somebody said Cassie knows the answer. Ooh, that stung. They said Corinne Stephens knows the answer. Wow. A lot of people saying it's not worth it. I kind of think it is for some people. If you was inclined to be a hoe anyway, why not? I mean, if you were inclined to be a hoe anyway, why not? You know, I also think that there is a little bit of truth sometimes when people say the only reason y'all hoes is hating because y'all can't do it too. Because I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be very honest here. If I had the physical aesthetic that allowed me to walk into rooms and command money from men, especially lots of money, I probably would pick that too. I'm just thinking out loud. Like if I had the physical aesthetic to be somebody's call boy or to be somebody's kept whatever, I might take a spin around the block. Especially if my life is hard. Especially if I'm not happy with the way I'm living. And I guess that's the key. You got to be happy with the way you living. But I just don't think that anybody who's sitting up on, I don't know, you know, sometimes y'all get in these comments and y'all get so self-righteous. And the truth is because you're operating from within the confines of your current life. But I don't know. Like y'all ain't finna tell me if the men's, y'all ain't finna tell me that if the men's did not fall to y'all knees the way they fall to Kim Kardashian knees and to Naomi Campbell knees, y'all ain't finna sit up here and tell me that if y'all didn't have it going on like that, that y'all wasn't gonna walk into them high-end rooms and do y'all headband like this and let them men's come by y'all Lamborghinis and stuff. Y'all be lying. Y'all be lying. See, the problem is you can't picture that for yourself because you look like Miss Hattie Mae from the church. Okay? It's because you look like somebody talking about they don't respect you. Baby, who need respect? Who need respect? Come on, let's just have a grown woman conversation. Who need respect? I literally walked into the room and turned my head like this, and I got a Lamborghini and a condo. Who need respect? And then when this one, I'm done with this one, I'm gonna walk into another room and I'm gonna do like this. And look, girl, who need respect? I think my respect might be negotiable. I think my respect might be negotiable. It ain't gonna be at the top. Respect ain't gonna be at the top of the requirements. Now, it might be number 5 or something, but I don't really know that I need respect. Right. Somebody said just no disrespect. I could take that. If I went into this thing knowing that it's transactional, baby, I don't need no respect. I need a receipt that wire went through, but I don't know that I need no respect. I mean, and then you can get your respect in your 30s. You can get your listen, y'all. I don't know. I'm just gonna say this and I'm gonna move on. I don't think that I would be able to walk into a room and do like this, and the men buy me Lamborghinis, and I'm sitting up somewhere being a school teacher. I don't think I can walk into a room and do like this, and the men buy me a condo, and I'm gonna be standing somewhere working at the bank. I don't think I can walk into a room and do like this and be front desk fish at the doctor's office talking about, can I have your insurance card and your driver's license? I'm just saying. And how y'all know if I got respect or not? My window's gonna be tinted dark in my Lamborghini, and my condo gonna be so high off the floor. I'm gonna be so high up there on the 19th and the 39th floor in the sky, baby. You ain't gonna know what type of respect I got coming in or out my house, baby. You don't know if my perfume gonna smell like RESPEC or the doggone T. Y'all ain't gonna know how much or how little respect I got in my house. If I could walk into a room and do like this, I don't know. I think sometimes we don't be telling the truth. And I do think sometimes there do be a certain level to when some of these people who get it real easy, they be like, y'all just hating because y'all can't do it too. I think it do be a little level of truth to that. And I ain't trying to make nobody feel bad, but I do think that it do be a little level of truth. Listen, basic human psychology, everybody want an easy life. And my advice for y'all daughters was, if you gonna be a hoe anyway, bitch, you might as well walk into the room and do like this, bitch. I mean, to hell, you already ain't gonna get no respect. You might as well get the receipts. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Some of y'all gonna do it anyway. If you gonna do it, now I ain't telling everybody to go out there and start hoeing, but if you gonna go hoe, do it like that, honey. Do it. Listen. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Life feel better with money. It just do. It do. Life feel better with money. Life is easier with money. You can dry up some of your tears with money. You can cure some of your depression with money. You can soothe many of your lonely nights with money. You can buy a little bit of respect with money. Y'all be sex is better with money. And I know they say money is the root of all evil, and it's so easy for somebody with just a regular amount of money to be like, money is the root of honey, I don't want to go back to being regular. I don't. And this ain't me bragging, and this ain't me trying to throw nothing in nobody's face. I've been regular before, and I'm telling y'all that the shit, a little bit of compromise, some morals for some money, it's better. It's better. It's all right for you to, you can't sell your whole soul, but you can sell up to 25% of it. That means the other 75% is good, greater than. The other 75 is enough to get you in heaven. Bitch, y'all hoes better start selling that 25. You better start selling that 25. Now don't sell your soul down to the ground, bitch, but be willing to wager 25%, especially if it's gonna better your situation. Child, please, y'all sitting up there holding on the morals and shit. The morals ain't get your grandmammy nowhere. The morals ain't get your mammy nowhere. The morals ain't finna build you no generational wealth. You better figure out which part of your soul you willing to sell and leverage that bitch. Just as long as you don't leverage more than 50% of it, you'll still get in heaven. And that's how I feel about it. Y'all sitting up there holding on to morals and holding on to past due bills at the same time. Child, cheese. That's why you can't go to Miss Gladys and get no roller set now. Too busy being stank with that puss. Sitting up on a smooth 80, holding on to them morals. Knew you needed a perm 2 damn seasons ago, but you over there trying to be moral while the girls out here spreading awareness, bitch. Go ahead with them morals, honey. And you can always look at a bitch and tell who got morals. Look at her. Looking like an old washed up cafeteria lady full of morals. She a good woman. Look at her. Car just a smoking, lady tired, overworked, skin just as blotchy as they want to be. But you know what? She got a good heart and she full of morals. Look at that woman, stressed out. Bills backed up, man ain't no good, car smoking, and only got $20 till she get paid next Friday. Look at her. She full of morals. She's so moralic. Look at her. Got on that long, pretty floral moral dress. Just full of morals. Do you want to know what else is full of morals? Struggling. Okay? Struggling. Every bitch that's struggling is full of morals. Moving right along. Diddy scores another legal victory as sexual assault lawsuit gets tossed out. As previously reported back in February, a man sued Bad Boy Mogul claiming Diddy allegedly drugged him and sexually assaulted him inside of a nightclub. The accuser was 23 at the time and said the alleged incident went down in 2015 when he had just landed a gig at the club. The man, identified in court as John Doe, claimed he was given a drink, fell unconscious, and woke up to Diddy having unwanted sexual contact with him. The lawsuit filed by attorney Busby accused Diddy of threatening the man's career if he resisted, but according to TMZ, the judge ruled Mr. Doe simply waited too late to bring the course. Now, this story could go so many different ways, because if I wanted to be an asshole tonight, if I wanted to be an asshole tonight, I could be like, well, why is it that women's could bring it forward, but the men don't get the same sympathy? But I'm not finna be an asshole tonight because I honestly don't believe this happened. And I also believe that anybody who does anything as far as lawsuits related to Diddy from now till whenever, that y'all lying. Y'all waited too late. When Cassie dropped her situation, that was the perfect time for everybody who had something to come out. That was the perfect time. There was a whole media shield. There was a whole moralic shield. There was a whole shield. There was a whole lot of support. There was a whole lot of legal and medical people ready for you. That was the time. Anybody that come out now with that Diddy stuff is full of SHIT. It ain't no more. I needed to get up the courage. Cassie had the courage for everybody. After Cassie and everybody went, that was the courage for At this point, you ain't allowed to come out and tell us Diddy did nothing no more. You ain't allowed to come out and tell us Bill Cosby did nothing no more. You ain't allowed to come out and tell us Harvey Weinstein did nothing no more. You ain't allowed to come out and tell us Smokey Robinson did anything no more. And speaking of Smokey Robinson, what done happen with Smokey and Mary Slade Seas? Any of y'all down to the California digging around in the courthouse, somebody email me and let me know what's going on with Smokey and them Spanish hoes, because we want to know if they shook him down in the name of Selena, if he made it rain in bitty bitty bum bum at the same damn time for the 99 and the 2000 for them Spanish hoes. That's what we trying to figure out. And last but not least, honey, speaking of somebody that is getting ready to take somebody to the bank, when I tell y'all this girl ain't waste no time, honey, let me start out by saying this. By no means do I think anybody in the general society is wishing ill on anybody's relationship. I think we just don't trust this one. I think that all of us wants this to be a genuine relationship, two people in love who both have good intentions for both of each other, who want to build a life with each other into the long run. I think that's what we all want to hold true. But I think deep down inside, or maybe not even all that deep, we think that this is a money play. She already don't have one baby. He went to the internet and revealed, baby, she don't have that baby. She don't already had one baby. And honey, you watch and see by the end of the season, she pop up pregnant with another. Oh, baby. And then once she get her two little ones, that's little enough to be refathered by somebody else. Because even though my coochie made of clay, ladies, help me out with this one. I think it's easier for you to start a new relationship having a little baby than it is starting a new relationship with an 8-year-old. Am I right or am I wrong, ladies? I feel like I'm right. I feel like it's easier for you to build a life and get married with somebody new when the children are super small versus you coming to a marriage with a 9-year-old and an 11-year-old. Oh, they said I'm wrong. Okay, they said I'm wrong. I don't know. This is my assumption. And somebody said not refather. Somebody said, nah, men don't want to deal with babies. It depends. Okay. I mean, I don't claim to know everything. I just figured it'd be easier. They say wrong, but nevertheless, hell, it'd be easier to help. Hell, no, I hold to what I said. It's easier to get with her ass knowing she got 17, 18, 16 years left on that damn child support. Yep, sign me up. I want to go with her. Nevertheless, honey, she finna get out of there. She ain't even gonna make it to 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. See, I done went through so much stress today. I ain't even hit my note. But she damn sure is not gonna make her way to 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. She ain't gonna make it that far. She ain't gonna make it that far. She finna get out. Now, if she was smart, she would do her 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. If she was smart, she would do her 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. If she was, let me tell you, let me explain something to y'all. I don't understand why some of y'all don't know how to get the money and stay home. Like, just as long as the man was not stingy with the money and I had a very healthy allowance or I had access to the money, he gone the whole football season. Girl, let his ass go, baby. Y'all be too busy trying to tote these babies around and chase these men from game to game to game to game and not knowing that shit is a turn off. Girl, child, out of it home. He wants to be a woman so bad. I do, girl. I do. I want to be a woman so bad. And let me tell you, boss babe, and I'm gonna tell you which one I don't, and I don't want to be a black one. I want to be a white one named Lisa. I want to be a white woman named Lisa with blonde hair and pink fingertips. Red Lee press-on fingertips with long blonde hair, blonde. And every time I walk, it smells like Paris Hilton perfume. That is the type of, yes, honey. I don't want to be, I want to be a woman, but I don't want to be no black one. I don't want to be no old black. I'm finna make you real mad, boss babe, man. I want to be one, but I don't want to be no black one. I don't want to be no black one. I want to be old 90210 piece of fish, just long blonde, Tory Spelling fish, just Dylan and Trevor and all the boys come after me when I walk into a room and I do like this, and they just buy me Lamborghinis. That's how I want to be. Whatever, everybody. I just want to be a woman. I just want to be a woman, and hold on. Let's do a little bit of character development. And I want to have anorexia nervosa. I'm gonna be a white woman with blonde hair, and I'm secretly battling anorexia nervosa, bitch. Just skinny. I just be real skinny and sucked in like this, and I be like the rich skinny girl at the school, and like everybody be jealous of me. But then my best friend, she trade on me and tell the school newspaper that I got anorexia nervosa, bitch. I want to be that kind of woman. I want to be that kind. I don't want to be the kind like you, boss babe, man. I don't want to be the kind like you. I don't want to be fat, black, and miserable. I don't want to be that kind. I don't want to be that kind. Real dynasty light. That's the can I want to be. You real right. That's the can I want to be, bitch. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get out of here and go eat. That's all I have. Ain't got no more. And y'all don't forget to get y'all Mika's treats. I was eating on this brownie earlier again tonight, and it was really, really, really good. Y'all go to mikastreetllc.com. Use promo code FUNKY2020 and buy up all that latest stuff so y'all can be high and on drugs like me. And aspire to just have like anorexia nervosa. He just want to be a woman. So he want to be a woman. He want to be a woman so bad. He want to be a woman. And y'all be thinking y'all be eating when y'all. That be making y'all feel good when y'all say that, huh? Don't nobody want to be fish, girl. Don't nobody want to be fish. A bitch might want to be a little pussy from time to time, but a bitch don't want to be fish, okay? Especially black fish, girl. Don't nobody want to be that bitch. I want to get. I want to be a woman. I want to be a football player to give me 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. Yes, honey. I just want to be a woman. I just already want to be a woman, bitch. What kind I want to be? A trans one or a real one, bitch? So I'm just trying to see. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna get off here. I'll call y'all later. Bye.